Hi Lux for Less family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kenesha. If you're new, this channel is called Lux Living for Less, and on this channel we try to find tips and tricks on how to still live a fabulous lifestyle on a for less budget. So by the title you already know that I'm going to be sharing with you some leather pieces that I have picked up out while thrifting. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you can see what's on the rack, everything that I'm going to share with you today are all leather jackets that I have thrifted. Now this is not all inclusive to all of the pieces that I've picked up and collected throughout my thrifting adventures. Some of those pieces that I have thrifted, I have since sold and or given away. This just happens to be what I have left. The first piece that I want to share with you is this leather jacket. It's by the brand Botel. And it has this nice eyelet detail that is in the back that is also carried throughout the front. It has a gold or brass zipper, you know, however you want to classify it. And it also has an eyelet detail. You can see the tiny holes that are also carried throughout the sleeve. Now this is a jacket that fits me probably right at waist length, as you can see. And this jacket, I really do like it, you guys. I haven't had a chance to wear it, but I did pick this up from the thrift store. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I'm sure it was under $10. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this jacket. I did not want to invest the money to have it dry clean because I just didn't. So what I did was I went on YouTube University like a lot of us do, and I saw, you know, there were actually ways to clean your leather pieces at home. So what I did was I put it in the washing machine. Now I put it in the washing machine on the most gentle cycle that my washing machine has. I washed it twice. You know, I use fabric sanitizer, I use oxy sanitizer, and my laundry detergent, and it came out fine. Now she took about 2 days to dry. She did, but that's okay because I didn't damage it. As you can see, the leather is still intact and she still looks good. But this is the first piece that I wanted to share with you of my leather pieces that I've thrifted. All right, the next leather piece that I want to share with you is this orange leather jacket. Now this jacket, I remember very distinctly. This jacket was only $5. I've had this jacket about 2 years now. I think I've only worn it once, and I think when I did wear it, I wore it with a pair of camo pants, if I'm not mistaken. Now this jacket is just your basic leather blazer, and it has, you know, the single zipper in the front. But what I like about this is it also has that nice zipper detail that's carried through on the sleeve. This is by a brand called Modern Images. Now this one I actually did have dry clean. As a matter of fact, the dry cleaner's tag is still in it. But this one also, just like the black one, it fits me, you know, a little bit longer than waist length. But I picked it up because I love colored leather. It's something that I feel like you can't have too much of in your wardrobe. You know, it's a nice breakup of the monotony of the solid colors like the blacks, the browns that you have. And it's just a nice, fun pop of something to add to your leather collection. But this is just another piece that I've picked up out while thrifting. All right, and keeping with the theme of colored leather pieces, the next piece I'm going to share with you is this red leather jacket. Now this one is by a brand called 600 West, and this jacket has 2 button flies or whatever you want to call it in the back. The buttons are also carried through the front, and it just has a regular sleeve, no detail on the sleeve. This one also fits me a little bit longer than waist length. Now I thought about having this one cropped. You can see the difference that it will make already. I haven't decided if I want to follow through with that yet, but the last time I wore this jacket, I wore it to a function that my sorority was having, and I wore it with an all black, kind of like a Parisian look, if you want to say. I wore it with a lace bodysuit, a pair of black wide leg jeans, my red bottoms that you see right behind me, and I threw this red jacket on top of it. This red jacket was intentional. Like I said, it was a function that my sorority was having, so you can never go wrong with wearing red at a Delta Sigma Theta event. And then to top it off, I just wore it with the black beret with my Dior brooch on the beret. And I got a lot of compliments that night with that look, but haven't had an opportunity to wear her since. But nevertheless, this was a good look. Now, funny story about this jacket. When I purchased it, the jacket was not on sale as far as the color of the day. However, the cashier that rang me up she was feeling generous that day and she marked it down to 75% off. When she applied the 75% off, it rang up $4.99. So I paid $5 for this red leather thrifted jacket from the thrift store. All right, and keeping with the theme of leather colored pieces, this is an oxblood piece that I thrifted. I thrifted this just last year, not maybe right before the holidays, I want to say. It's in this beautiful oxblood color. Now y'all know oxblood last year was all the rage. I've always loved oxblood. I actually thrifted an Etienne Anye purse that was in this exact same color. I have since sold that purse, but I've always loved oxblood. Now this jacket was giving me 70s vibes all up and through. I mean, it has the double pockets on each side, top and bottom. They're all functional, as you can see. And this is by a brand called Apart. This jacket, I still have the tag on it, was $14.99. I got it from the thrift store. I do remember very distinctly that this color was not on sale, but I was so intrigued with this jacket that I didn't mind paying the $15 for it. This also has buttons on the sleeve. Now the quality of leather on this jacket is amazing. I wish you all could feel how soft and supple this leather is. It's extremely soft, like buttery soft. This is another one that I also thought about having cropped, but I decided against it after I tried it on because of the pockets. I didn't want to lose the vintage vibe of the jacket. I don't know if this is a vintage jacket, but the design of it is giving me a vintage vibe. So I decided against having it cropped because I wanted to maintain the overall integrity of the jacket. But yeah, I got this oxblood jacket for $14.99 from the thrift store. Last colored leather piece is this green moto style jacket. Now I can't remember the brand on it because it was so small. I'll insert it below so you'll know. But what intrigued me about this one is, y'all, it has these wraparound ties that wrap around the jacket like this, and then it has this one button here at the bottom. Now tell me this isn't giving you current designer vibes all up and through. This is why I say a lot of times, is the designer really the dupe? Is the designer really the dupe? I think so, because these items that you find in the thrift store from yesteryear are so reminiscent of what you see today. Because things that you're finding in the thrift store that was made 10, 20, sometimes 30 years ago are items that you are seeing on your runways today for thousands of dollars. This jacket, I remember very clearly, was only $9.99, so I paid $10 for the jacket. I haven't gotten a chance to wear her yet because y'all know I live in Florida and we just really don't have a lot of cold days. But I love it nonetheless. Y'all look at these puffy sleeves on it. This is a beautiful jacket. It's in this beautiful olive green color. To me, olive is a neutral. You can wear it with just about anything and still look very put together. But yeah, I got this one from the thrift store, and like I said, I'll insert the name of it below because it's somewhere on the buttons, and I'm not wearing my glasses right now so I can't tell you, but got this from the thrift store. All right, next jacket that I want to share with you is this leather moto style jacket. I picked this up out of the men's section. Now this one I do remember was a little pricey. This one was $20. And this is another one that I came home and washed it myself. Now, what I like about this one is also, just like the green one that I shared with you, this one is, pretty comparable to what you're seeing now on your runways. I mean, moto style jackets were trending heavily last year. I personally have always had a thing for moto jackets, as you can see by what's on the rack here, and as well as what I'm showing you now. But this jacket, like I said, was $20. It is genuine leather. I'm not sure of the brand name of it because whoever donated it tore it out. So sometimes that leads me to believe that it was a high-end designer and they just didn't want the thrift stores to, upcharge it. So I respect them for that, but I still want to kind of know what it is. But yeah, this is a 100% genuine leather jacket that I got from the thrift store. I actually bought this to wear on my New York trip, and I ended up not wearing it because I wore a coat instead, and also because when I bought this, it wasn't dry by the time I got ready to go. But yeah, got this black moto style jacket. It is from the men's section. Got it from the thrift. Last but certainly not least is the star of the show. This is a moto style jacket, y'all. I thrifted this jacket maybe 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago maybe, I got this jacket for $10 out of the thrift store. Coincidentally, all of these jackets came from the same place, the thrift store, if I didn't mention that before. This is by a brand called MGR Universe. And now tell me this doesn't look like the YSL jacket or the Cinco-Sep jacket. I got this for $10. Look at that nice zipper detail. The zipper is functional on the sleeve. It has that belt in the front like so many of the moto jackets do. It has that lapel that folds over like so many of the moto jackets today do. I am going to insert a picture of the YSL jacket and the Cinco-Sep jacket so you can see just how much they resemble something that I found in the thrift store years ago for $10. That YSL jacket is $7,000 and I believe the Cinco-Sep is $500 if not more. $10, 100% genuine leather. That's why I always tell you guys, if you want a leather piece, check your local thrift stores first. But I got this moto style jacket from the thrift store. All right, you guys, well, that is all I wanted to share with you all today. Thank you so much for watching. Drop down in the comments and let me know which piece was your favorite. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at luxliving4_less. And I'll see you guys and gals in the next video. Bye, y'all.